Greetings, Earth enthusiasts. If you ever wondered about the incredible perspectives our planet has to offer from high above, you're in the right place. I am Dr. Clive Coetzee, and I'm thrilled to be your guide on this captivating journey into the world of remote sensing. Welcome. And please remember to like, subscribe to, and share this video. Thank you.
Okay, so the countdown continues. I think we're getting slowly but surely to the end of them, although I'm sure there's going to be more and new indices developed fairly soon and fairly regularly, because it's a contentious issue, and it's I think something that I don't think there's a limit to the exploration of it. We've done now the normalized difference build-up index. Remember what I said? I just use that as a means to the build-up index. Okay, so the normalized difference build-up index, you need to develop to create to generate the build-up index, which is the difference between the build-up index and the NDVI. Then we've done the urban index. We've calculated new build-up index. And the last one, we've calculated the normalized build-up area index. So we've done, in fact, 4 indices of urban that's trying to identify, isolate urban areas or build-up areas vis-a-vis bare swells. But up to now, we haven't got the jackpot. We haven't found an efficient index or effective index that can differentiate between build-up areas or urban areas and on the one hand and bare swells on the other end. Okay, so the next one on our list is called the band ratio for build-up area. Now, yeah, as I said, I think they're starting to run out of names for these things because there's only so many ways you can say the same thing. Anyway, leave that for another day. So that's called the band ratio for build-up area. Okay, the band ratio for build-up area. Let's go have a look and see what that looks up. Band ratio for build-up area. It's in fact quite straightforward. It's simply the red divided by the shortwave infrared one. That's it. Nothing to it. So far, one of the most simple ones. Okay, it's band ratio for build-up area, BRBA. Band ratio for build-up area, red divided by shortwave infrared. So we declare our shortwave infrared, which is band 11, just to confirm, band 11. And then we have our red band, band 4. And we simply divide the red divided by the shortwave infrared. Let's confirm, the red divided by the shortwave infrared. Okay. Okay, come on. And that's it. Okay, then we're gonna, I've done the min-max calculation for it, BRBA, band ratio for build-up area, band ratio for build-up area. We've done the min-max. Let's see what the min-max values is. Still up, I think. Okay, build-up, where is it? Hey, why can't I find it now? It's BRBA. BRBA. No, I don't know where it is now. Oops. Let's look at it. I don't know where it is. Max, and its minimum. It's there. It should be there. What is it? BRBA. BR. Why is it I? BRBI. BRBI. Why is it saying BRBI? Okay, but anyway, that looks the closest. Maybe I've changed it. Maximum 1.6. Yeah. Maybe I've changed it and I haven't rerun it. That's most probably. Maybe I've changed that to an A and it used to be an I, so that's why. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. So maximum value 1.63, maximum 1.6, minimum value 0.2, 0.2. Okay, so I've already calculated the min-max, and I've created my color scheme: white, green, red, brown, orange, and blue, and I add the layer, Okay, so let's see what that looks. It's called the band build-up area index. Now I've band build-up area index. There it says band build area index 2024. Let's have a look and see how that looks. Ah, much less red. Much less red. So these areas. Okay, let's zoom into our urban area and see what that looks like. This might be the one. Look there. Look at all, this was the sandy area, it's dark green, and the urban areas is red. Okay, there's a little bit of sandy areas here along the, but it indicates the water is blue. Come on. You see here, it does indicate, okay, so on the edges of the water, there's a bit of green. But you can see that's an urban area. This is all urban areas, That's an urban area. And you see, if you can remember, this is all urban area, that it struggled to differentiate between the urban area, and remember this was also red. Here there's a clear differentiation. This looks almost, okay, so there's areas like that's not that's a water shallow lake. So very, very white is still indicate. So areas along the river, it does indicate as red along water. So the sandy edges around water seems to be red. But otherwise, the bare soils are indicated in colors of green. You can see this is actually quite neat. There's a little bit of a red area there, but that's around water. But it does pick up urban areas better than most of all. So this is something, yeah, okay, so let's quickly have a look at it. Okay, so first of all, let's quickly see if we can play around with the visualization parameters to actually make it even better. So what I'm going to do is, okay, so there's quite a bit of red here. So it does pick up, most of it is green, but it does pick up a bit of red here. Let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, there's a town here. There's a town there, so it does pick up this is urban. So it picks up the red here. Let's quickly check it out. But it does pick up this bare soil as well. So it does pick up a little bit of bare soil, but in general, much less than the others. So this clearly has better potential to differentiate. So let's play a little bit with the visualization parameters. Remember, we can change this. The min-max range. Okay, so let's have a look there. So we're changing from 0.2, okay, 0 to 6.9. Let's say apply. Let's see what that looks. Oh, no. You see how much red? No, this is not going to work. That's awful. Now that's getting worse. Let's have a look. Oh, no, that is also getting worse. Let's have a look at that. So, now, that's getting way worse. Okay, okay. Were we lucky? Okay, were we lucky? I'm going to zoom into my urban area now because, again, this looks might be deceiving. So let's zoom in and see. Okay, you see now it doesn't really, no. Let's remember this was all red. Let's have a look and see. See, now everything is red. This is dark. Let's have a look there. Nope. I think our original color scheme works the best. Nope. So I think let's stick with what we have. Changing the visualization parameters actually gives worse results. So let's run it again. Actually gives worse results than what we have. So let's deactivate all these others again. So let's quickly give a threshold. Come on. Come on. So let's unselect these ones. Okay, why is it still? Okay. Okay, so let's quickly go zoom in. Must say interestingly, you can see the red is in the middle of the range, where in the previous ones the reds are either on the two extremes. So in this case the red is in the middle. We can play around with this, but I'm a little bit hesitant because you see the red and the brown. There we go. The red and the brown seems to be the urban areas. The green is there just below the red. So if we bring another color in here, let's say we bring another color in there. So let's say white, green. We've got blue, we've got orange, we've got brown, we've got red. We say black. Just want to stand out. Let's see what that holds for us. I don't think it's gonna improve it, but who knows? If we don't give it a go, we might not know. So let's quickly see what that looks like. Come on, why? There's always a couple that doesn't want to disappear. Look at this. Now it makes it very, very black. This is very fascinating. This is actually very, very interesting. Now the black is, so if we swap the red and the black, okay, but again this is black. So if we swap the two, this all becomes red. However, you can see this urban area here is still red. There's a little town here as well. Let's see if this is, some of it is red. But so far, we have to acknowledge this just yields very interesting results. So if I were to take out this blue, not take it out, let's delete it. Let's see what it looks now. I think this is worthwhile spending a bit of time, because this actually is the closest we got in terms of isolating or differentiating between bare soil and urban or built-up areas. Okay, so this looks, you see there's the red urban areas. Okay, so there's a little bit of urban. Okay, so now we're actually losing a bit of the urban area by playing around. You see now, but it does actually, you see now, I'm not sure if we're making things worse or making it better. by including that. See now. So I don't think that made any major. So let's take this out and go back to the way it was. And then we include the blue. This was the original. Come on. The original color scheme. This was the original color scheme. I think let's run it, and then we again. I think it's worthwhile spending a bit of time on this one, because this is looking very, very promising. Now let's do thresholding and see whether that promise materializes. Let's go and have a look and see in the study. BRBA, that's the one. Is it? Let's have a look and see what's it called again. BRBA, yeah, band ratio, BRBA. Okay, quite a lot of overlap, but again, this is, well, not too much overlap. You can see 0.5, 0.6, there's a marginal overlap on the bottom side. Okay, so it's looking promising, boys and girls. It's looking very, very promising. Let's have a look there. Okay, let's look at this urban area there. See what the value is there. While we're waiting for that to load, let's go and copy the thresholding. This looks I dare say, promising. I don't want to jump the gun. Hold the horses, as they say in the movies. Okay, so let's have a look and see if we can get band build area index 0.9. So let's look at it. It's band build area, BR, band ratio build up area, band ratio build 0.9. So it lies in the middle. You see, 0.9 lies in the middle. So we'll have to be very clear. Okay, so it's called BR, band ratio build up area. So what we want to do is, okay, let me first change these references. So it's gonna be, I don't know why I've doubled, and 0.9. So I'm gonna go smaller than 0.92, smaller than 0.92, bigger than 0.9. Let's see what 92. So greater than 0.9, smaller than 0.92. That will cover that. Okay, so I'm going to call it BRBA. So this is called BRBA. BRBA. And this is small letters, the visualization, BRBA. Then we're going to go change this, BRBA mask for this one here. Visualization parameters is BRBA mask vector, and then this is again called BR, band ratio build up area, band ratio for build up area. Okay, this looks promising. Let's see, we might have to play around with these two thresholds, But let's see. I think I've got everything ready. Okay. In anticipation, as they say. Let's see. Let's take this out. I am cautiously optimistic. Let me say I'm a little bit more than cautiously optimistic. I am very optimistic. Let's have a look and see. Okay. Let's have a look and see if we differentiate between these reds. Aha! Zoom in a bit. Should both see it's a little bit. It's better. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's picked up this point, but it doesn't pick up these points. It does. It does. You see, there's a bit of, but that's not urban areas. So where should we change the visualization? Where should we change the visualization? It's actually looking fairly alright. It's actually looking fairly alright, except for the water. Now, well, it definitely excludes most of the reds here. So let's have a look and see these reds. I'm going to use this urban area because there's a couple of reds. See, there's the urban area and there's sandy patches. Okay, so let's look at this urban area here. After sandy patch there, let's see what that number looks like. BRBA, BR band build-up area. That's 0, so that means it's on the bottom side. Let's have a look and see. So the sandy areas are on the bottom side. Okay. Okay, so that helps. So I keep my greater than value I make. Is it 7.4? So let's make it 8.5. 8.5, and let's make this 9.5. Because it seems like the red here, which is bare soils, are on the lower end, meaning more towards the 0.2 sides. Let's run it again and see whether that makes it better or worse. But there's some overlap. I think that other study shows it, but the overlap are very, very small. If you compare that now to some of these other indices, this one clearly seems to have an edge, and it's actually very straightforward because it's just the two bands. So look at that. This is this urban area here. It still excludes it. Look at that. It still excludes most of that red. And look at this. Okay, so this is the river, but it's definitely getting there. I think we can, let's make this 0.8, keep that 0.95, make that 0.8. Let's see what happens now. There's definitely scope in this one. This seems to be, well, we still have one more to go. But of the ones that we've tried and tested, where in my books the others are all a fail, there's so many of these, takes about a whole hour to get rid of these ones. Where the others, we've tried it, it failed. This one seems to be, okay, so now we're bringing some of the others. So going that route, yeah. I'm trying to get this in. So we've tried, we've tried the bottom part. It's definitely better, but let's try last one. Let's make that 1. Let's make it 1. This is the last one I'm going to try for now. I think we have a winner. Okay, we still have 1 to go, granted. But there's a vast difference in improvement. And it's actually one of the easiest or most straightforward, come on, one of the most straightforward indices. It's just 2 bands and you divide the 2. Nothing to it. Who would say? Let's have a look and see if it improves it by... No, it doesn't really improve it. So it is on the lower end of the scale. Going higher, meaning less than going higher, doesn't really make a difference. It's this side, the greater side, that we have to play around with. That's where the value lies. But nonetheless, it does seem to highlight. Let's put it to the test. There's a small town here, Aurora. It's very small. Let's see if it picks it up. I doubt it. Yeah, well, it does pick it up a little bit. It does pick it up a little bit. Who knows? Not perfect, by all means. Not perfect, by all means. But a hell of a better. Hell of a better than the others. Definitely worthwhile pursuing. So, this seems to be something that we can definitely play around with. I am actually quite excited about this one. To be very frank and very honest, I'm actually quite excited about this one. This one seems to have the most potential of them all. Yeah. Okay. So a pass. First one that is actually a pass. So it's actually not an exercise in futility. It's an exercise in patience. Let me put it that way. Patience. Patience. But I think we've got one. And I said, it's called the, well, it's got a name. I keep on forgetting the bloody name. It's a long name. It's called the Band Ratio for Build-Up. Wakar et al. Now it will be interesting to see how this one looks in the winter. And what the results is. Anyway. Okay. So there seems to be something. Now again, it works for my region for my situation. It might be different from yours, but certainly from my side, this is something that I would use as number 1. This is the first in the ones that we've done. We still have 1 or 2 to go. So hold your horses, but at this moment, this seems to be the one with the most potential. Clearly, it shows water, quite interesting. That's another point. It does indicate water and stuff. Okay. So yes, what's it called? Again, the band ratio for build-up area. The band ratio for build-up area. Certainly something worth pursuing. Certainly something that tickles the fancy. And something that I think we can explore. There we go. There's the min value and there's the maximum value. Something clearly worthwhile exploring. So with that said, thanks for joining me. Appreciate it. And please like and subscribe. Share the video. For those that have already, many thanks. Much appreciated. For those that haven't, as I said, press those buttons. Make sure to press them. And stay tuned. Still lots to come. Our journey is still in its infinite stage, to be very honest. Our journey into remote sensing is just started. Although it seems like ages, we just got underway. We still have a long way to go. Let's make it a joint venture. And with that, I'll see you on the other side.